You ever been in love? Horrible, isn't it? You give one person the key to your heart, and they come in and make a mess out of everything. You put up a wall, and then they break it. You turn off the lights, but they come in and bring the sunshine. You see, that's the thing about love. It turns your life into a sappy love story. I mean, look where it brought me.
I could talk to you for days. We never ran out of things to say. We talked about school, politics, your unusual pets, my inclination to jazz, everything under the sun. You were all I thought about. But I knew you only thought of me as a friend. When our friends teased us, it made me wish that what they were saying was true. They said we belonged together, and I almost believed them. After all, we were always together. You seemed to like being with me. You always had my back in everything. You always said the right words. But this time, you didn't. She means nothing to me. That's what you said. And it really hurt.
Edward came to me and wondered if he could ask you to be his girlfriend. Well, I thought he was just joking, but it was actually very serious. Going back to me, in my mind, I hesitated. I wanted to grant him that, but I felt like I couldn't. Maybe you didn't know, but contrary to what I said yesterday, you did mean something to me. I always had feelings for you, but I couldn't tell you that because I'm afraid that if I did, you wouldn't return the feelings. I'm no fool, but I'd rather risk being a coward. So it falls upon me. Should I say yes to him? Do I just give you away? Do I just give up and move on?
It took me by surprise. I didn't expect this to happen. When Edward bared his heart to me and asked me to be his girlfriend, I admit, I wished it was you. But it's no use. I know I should just stop hoping. You already said you had no feelings for me, and nothing can change that. But I saw something in your eyes, and I thought, maybe, just maybe. I looked to you for confirmation, even expecting a protest or something. But you didn't answer to my silent plea. Is this what you want? You didn't answer, so it must be.
For the entire time, I was watching Edward ask you out yesterday. I feigned happiness and support. Honestly, I didn't expect it to hurt this much, but there's nothing I can do now. You're Edward's girlfriend, and there's just no place for me. I didn't want to think or talk about it, so I tried to forge my own path in love. I met up with Lumen and lied about my undying love for her. I lied, hoping someday I'll forget about you. Lumen was so happy that she immediately said yes. There's no turning back now. This is for the both of us.
I tried to find a way just so I could tell you what I felt. Because even when Ed and I had started going out, my mind, heart, and soul still wanted you. It was a cowardly way of doing it, but I thought my heart wouldn't be able to bear it if you didn't return my affections. And if you did, I couldn't risk you keeping your distance from me or Edward just because he's your best friend. It wouldn't be fair to Edward. That's why in that field of silence, when only the sound of your soft, even breathing could be heard, I told you how I felt, knowing you would never be able to return my feelings.
I received a call from Edward that day. He invited me to your anniversary celebration. I wanted to decline, but he insisted. He was so stubborn, I had to accept. Not wanting to look pathetic, I decided to bring Lumen along. I wanted to give you a reason to stick to your decision of going out with Edward. I wanted to prove to you that I can be happy, even without you. I wanted to show that I never had feelings for you, though in reality, I still do.
It wasn't until our double date that I decided to entertain Edward's feelings. We were in this predicament no matter what, and it didn't seem fair to Ed, who had always been patient with me. When he gave me his affections, I only received, returning very little. Even then, he continued to love me. When you came in, I was shocked to discover that you and Lumen were going out. Despite myself, I was jealous of her. You never told me about this. Looking at the both of you, I felt a painful sting in my chest. I have to stop this. I have to stop this. I kept repeating to myself. I could see that you were happy with her. Edward, on the other hand, treated me like I meant the world to him. I had to be fair, if not for us, but for them, for the ones who hold on to the illusions of love.
That day, I had a fight with Lumen. It was our biggest argument yet, and most probably our last. The thing about being with someone who you never had any feelings with in the first place is you expend so much energy on it, trying to make it work. But it never does. I thought having her would fill the void that was created when I lost you. I was so wrong. One of these days, I just might explode. You need to know about this. I can bear the pain no more.
Ed finally proposed to me, and I was going to tell you because I thought you'd be happy for me. Probably more so than I am. To be honest, I'm beginning to fall for him, and I hope this was for the better. But I forgot all else that I was going to say when I saw the look on your face. How could I be happy when you weren't? I realized that your fights with Lumen were getting more frequent. You said you cared about her and that everything was gonna be okay, but I'm worried it won't. Edward called, and so I put all those thoughts in the back of my mind.
It wouldn't be long until you find the letter. You're probably angry at me right now because I picked the wrong time to reveal my feelings. But I hope you understand. I swear, if only I could, I would move heaven and earth just to make you mine. Even if it meant losing my friendship with Edward.
I read your letter, and unfortunately, it's too late, and there's no turning back now. You should have told me sooner, but I'm afraid I've fallen for him harder than I did with you. Nevertheless, thank you for everything. I enjoyed the time we spent together, but now I have a new life to look forward to with a man I didn't expect to love.
All my days are spent, all my cards are dealt. Oh, the desolation grows. Every inch revealed as my heart is pierced. Oh, my soul is now